Good morning, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another beautiful day in the Lake District. It's my day 3. Is it day 4 today? I think it might be day 4 today. my day 4. And I'm at Ennerdale Water again. One of my most favourite places in the whole of the UK, if not the most favourite place. And today I am going to be doing a little under 12k circular around the lake. I think it's probably going to take me somewhere around 5 hours, but I'm really going to take my time. It's beautiful weather, and Ennerdale Water is such a beautiful place. I feel like it deserves a full day. After that we're heading down to Wasdale YHA, where we're going to be spending the night. And then I'm going to make my first ever attempt at a scaffold hike, having planned to do it last week but not actually got around to doing it. This time I refuse to be defeated, and I will be doing it. Unless there's a hurricane or something, in which case I'll probably avoid it. I honestly don't think the weather could be more perfect than it is today. I really don't want to jinx it, but there's a few clouds in the sky, plenty of blue. It's still pretty early. I think it's about 9 AM. I decided to start early today, and it's pretty warm now. I think it's projected to go up to about 15 degrees Celsius today, which is pretty warm. I mean, it's, yeah, certainly not hot, but warm enough for a good hike. Why is he filming a bridge, I hear you say? I just wanted to point out that the Forestry Commission have invested quite a bit of money down here. I think they invested it in 2024, so this bridge wasn't here last May, but it's here now. You used to have to just come through the stream here, so people that are disabled, maybe wheelchairs, etc., just couldn't come down here, but it's accessible now. Nice to see. I say disabled, but I guess it's for anybody that's lesser abled as well, not just those that are in wheelchairs and stuff. My mum struggles with walking around on these gravelly paths and stones, so I'm sure she would appreciate it. just as I've sat down there to film that drone footage, I thought, it's getting a bit warm now, put some sun cream on. And it's just dawned on me, I forgot my baseball cap. My dome's gonna get burnt. Oh, I'm gonna regret that, I know I am. Oh well, never mind. There's not much cover on the north side of Ennerdale Water either. So it's gonna be hard to find shelter out of the sun there, but oh well, never mind. Live and learn, don't you? At least I've got the sun cream now. Last time I did the north side of this lake, I got burnt to a crisp on just my right side. I look like bloody, what's his name? David Schwimmer, Ross from Friends, when he gets the spray tan on one side. Although his is front and back, isn't it? Mine was the right side. You know, there's some trails you go on just feel like such an adventure. This is one of them. All this kind of like rocky path over here with all this tundra and the mountains, the lake over here. I've hardly seen I haven't seen a single person this side. Saw a few dog walkers the other side. You really feel like you're on your own on some sort of adventure. Now, I'm not sure if you could be able to see that, but look at that sheer drop. You just see where it suddenly just gets really dark. Pretty deep, I would imagine. And cold. Met this really nice woman over to the other side. She's walking both of her dogs, got 2 cockapoos. And she's saying her and her daughter come here to go for a swim all the time. She'll go in only in the summer, but her daughter will even go in it in the winter. Talk about ice bucket challenge. Throw a stone in the lake, haven't you? Just think I'll be the last person to ever touch this stone. The Lord has sent me some cloud cover. Got to say I'm very thankful for that. I'm probably looking rather red-faced. I suspect I've caught the sun, even though I did slap that factor 30 on. Mum keeps telling me I should put factor 50 on. Seems a bit excessive that, but maybe I should listen to her. Anyway, not much further to go now. I'm planning on going up to, got the beach here. My finger's probably not even in the right way. Gonna go up here and then you go around the back to where the trees start. There's a pathway that comes down and go across the bridge and then come all the way back down here to meet up with me Marge, who parked her arse on a bench somewhere doing some editing on her YouTube channel. Mentioned it in the last video. If you're interested in the towns and stuff, nearby towns, then go and have a look at that. Down the road with Diane. She messaged me earlier saying she's had the drone out today over the lake as well. She's got a little drone. One of those new DJI, I can't remember what they're called. Little DJI mini things, not the mini, it's smaller than that one. Probably, I'll caption what it's called because I can't remember. Neo, maybe? There's lots of these random little streams this side. I mean, there's like 3 here, I think. I guess there's water that's seeping through up there and slowly making its way down and feeding its way into the lake. A few of the locals that I've spoken to have said that it's unseasonably dry, so they're all kind of begging for it to rain a bit. I said it can rain on Saturday when I've gone home as much as it likes, but if it could do me the honour of holding off until then, I'd be very grateful. Let's look at one of these streams. This looks like this one's a big one, or has been a big one in the past. It's going down that way for some reason. I've got to go that way. I don't want to get wet toes. I see trees. I see trees are green. God dear. Maybe the sun's got to me. Let's hang in there for a bit, I think, and hide from the sun just for a couple of minutes. It's very warm now. It's about 11:30, I think. I'm walking for a couple of hours. Making really good progress. I think I'm just about halfway now. 2 hours. It says it takes 3.5, I think, but with the filming and stuff, it always takes me a bit longer. Look at that beautiful shade. There you go. One of the many reasons we shouldn't be chopping all of the bloody trees down in this country. They're felling a lot in the Lake District as well. The locals aren't happy about it at all. There's a lot of suspicion around the felling of trees here, particularly at Ennerdale Water, from what I hear. We were speaking to a guy that thinks they are trying to force him to sell his farm so they can build a go ape here, which seems pretty nefarious to me. I'm not sure if that's paranoia on his behalf, or maybe he's just made the whole thing up in his head, but he must have got that idea from somewhere. I mean, go apes are great fun, but I feel like there's a place for them, and it's not at Ennerdale Water. You don't want to turn this into, I don't know, another Lake Windermere, I guess, with all the boats everywhere. And I think we should just keep this for nature. Maybe a bit of paddle boarding, a bit of swimming. It's really nice and cool in these bits. In fact, it's substantially colder to the point of you get chilly, and then you go back out into the sun and you're like baking again. They're a nice little break from the sun though, I'm going to be honest, despite how much I actually love the sun. I almost bought a paddleboard, I thought it would be nice to go out on a lake. I thought, what do I need? A paddleboard. Probably best to wear a life jacket. Not the world's greatest swimmer. I could probably save my own life. But as long as the tide's not strong or the current's strong. So what do I need? A flat board. I nearly said straight jacket. I probably need one of those as well, don't I? Talking to myself on a camera right now in the middle of the Lake District. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so I thought I need a flat board, a dry suit or a wetsuit even, and a life jacket. I almost bought them. So I really want to just go out there. Just think how quiet it'll be in the middle, just paddling along slowly. Probably start on one shore, make your way up and then come back in somewhere up there, I don't know. It'll be amazing, I reckon. I'll have to do that at some point. I'm going to stick that on my bucket list. One of those things to do. I've been meaning to get one for a while. Just never actually got round to it. Maybe now's the time. Sometimes I don't think you guys realise how difficult it is to film and do trails like this. This is what I'm walking on. Trying to watch what I'm filming, watch where I'm walking, stepping on all these stones or in between them in little gaps. Try not to turn your ankle or fall over. I've lost my footing once or twice. I'll edit those bits out though, make it look like I'm much better at it than I actually am. Not sure if I mentioned it before, but I changed my footwear. I wear these ultra, like, I don't know, running shoes now, I guess. They're really good, really light, dry quickly when they get wet. Very comfortable, they're wide-toed. I gave up on the boots because they're just too big and cumbersome. The only thing with these is that I need to be much more careful with where I'm putting my feet because they've got no ankle support. And I did notice the first few times I was wearing them that my toes and the bottoms of my feet would hurt because they're just not used to kind of gripping or curling around stones and stuff. But yeah, I really recommend them. Really good trainer. I've probably done, well, it must be a couple of 100 kilometres in them now. They've held up pretty well, and my feet generally don't hurt that much anymore. It certainly helps with the fatigue in the legs as well. When you look back on places like that, you think, bloody hell, I've walked all the way from there. All the way up. I call this Ennerdale Beach. I don't know what it actually is, Ennerdale Water Beach. This is where, I don't know if you remember a few videos ago, if you haven't seen it yet, then maybe go back and have a look. It's from last year, so it'll be in my Hiking 2024 playlist. When I was down here, we found 2 baby geese. I say we found them, they found us. It's like following me and my uncle. And I was like, what the heck do we do with these? They're following us down the road. If we leave them, they're going to get either run over or they're going to get killed by some sort of... There's lots of birds of prey around here, and I've never seen any foxes. I don't think you got foxes up here, but something will kill them. Maybe a dog will come across them and think, oh, there's a toy. Chomp. Ooh. So I ended up picking them up. bringing them all the way down here. They're because we'd seen baby geese the day before as we were making our way up. I thought I'll take them back down to the lake. Hopefully somebody will adopt them. And I brought them down here and I put them down on the shingles, and they curled up next to my foot and went asleep. I was like, bloody hell. I phoned up the RSPB, I mean. RSPB? I don't know, whatever they're called. And they said, no, leave them, they'll be fine, they're very robust. They'll just get on with it. I thought, okay. So I started to walk off and they started chasing after me. So I put them down next to the water, they started washing themselves and having a bit of a drink or whatever they're doing. It must have been really hot because I think it was like high 20 degrees. And then I tried to walk off again and they started running after me. So I put them back on the water edge, they started swimming out a bit. I waited till they'd kind of got a bit comfortable in the water and then I legged it. It's me running away from these two tiny little baby geese that are, you know, smaller than my fist. Hilarious. That was a great day though. We ended up going off up here into the forest in the pursuit of a waterfall that we were told was in there, which we eventually found, to be told later on it was the wrong waterfall we'd found. So yeah, great day though. I think we're coming up to around 2/3 of the way now. I'm just gonna, where that van is going actually is where I'll be going down, and then I'll rejoin the road, follow it down all the way down there to the car park, and then it'll be time to go to Wasdale. As we were coming in last night towards the hostel, we saw I think it was 3 mountain rescue Land Rovers, Range Rovers, never remember which one they are. The big off-road ones, the proper off-road ones though, not the ones you see footballers' wives driving around in. 3 of them coming down, and I thought, well, they must have rescued somebody. It's not something you see every day. Anyway, when we got to the hostel, they told us somebody broke their ankle up the top there, had to be rescued from the top. Do a bloody good job, those guys. I think they're all voluntary as well, aren't they? I could be wrong, but yeah, brave, fit lads. Running around. The jets are teasing me, you know. I can hear them up behind the mountains up over here. And they sound like they're coming this way and then they just turn and disappear. Although I guess some of the audio is probably bouncing off the mountains, might be bouncing off over here somewhere. But they sound like they're coming. And my mum did say she saw one come all the way down the valley once and just fly straight down the middle of Ennerdale Water. Kind of hoping I could see that today, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Or what will generally happen is I'll be in the tree somewhere where I can't see it and it'll fly over. Somebody else will get a wicked shot, put it on one of the Facebook groups that I'm part of, and I'll go, you buggers, I was there today and I missed that. memories, this place, you know. So this place here, this is where I had the bright idea to camp tonight, and we camped down by this other picnic bench you're going to see coming up in a minute through the trees. Gonna hold my hands up, completely my fault. So we've come down this pathway here around, and we've pitched our tents up on the end, and we got absolutely swarmed by midges. I mean, common sense would tell you not to camp there, wouldn't it? Because you've got like this body of water here which is kind of boggy. Obviously it feeds into the lake, so it wasn't actually that bad like it is now at the time, because that was coming through and over. But yeah, we got absolutely battered by midges on there. Had to light a fire, try and scare them off with the smoke, which we eventually got started. And the smoke did scare them off a bit. We got the tents set up and then dove in them and hid from the midges for the rest of the night. Not before they'd had their fair share of our blood though. But it was an absolutely spectacular view for the night, and to wake up to that in the morning. Core memories those.